Hi, my name is Miguel and I'm a teacher at Prime Guitar Academy. And today I wanted to give a quick advice to people who are beginning their journey with the guitar. So if this is you, you're just learning the guitar and you just learn a few techniques, some theory, some concepts, you start learning scales, and it could be a lot of information, and at some point it can get very overwhelming. So one of the things I do with my students is that at some moment we start integrating everything. We integrate techniques with concepts and with all the knowledge they've been gathering up to a certain point. So what I encourage them is to do it on their own with my guidance. And that's one of the things we're going to do today. So for instance, let's say you're learning a technique, finger picking, and you're also learning scales, and you started with the major scale, Ionian mode. You want to apply those things, so you want to combine them. And the best way to do it is to either create exercises that combine those things, or just explore them yourself and try to come up with ideas in a very creative way. For example, let's say I want to play C major and I want to play the major scale. So I'm gonna put somewhere in the screen the major scale, which I have here with me. And this is one of the tools that I use for my lessons. And you can see here. So this is the major scale, this is the key of C. You see all the dots here. So most of the time you just want to focus your attention to a specific area of the fretboard. We're gonna focus our attention only here. And there's some chords that you can play there. You can see them if you see the shapes. And you can select some chords from them, and then you can just apply some techniques. So we're gonna select these chords. We're gonna play C, then we're gonna play G, then we're gonna play D minor, and then we're going to play A minor. All these chords fit the major scale in the key of C. And we're gonna slightly modify the chord progression so we can have some kind of motive. So the motive is gonna be, that's the motive. So then when we change to G, then we change to D minor. Instead of this D minor, we're gonna play this way. And then we play A minor. So what we're looking for here is a total integration of certain techniques. We're integrating hammering, and we are integrating that with the finger picking. So this is a very simple finger picking. It's just thumb, and then we have these two fingers, index, major, and ring finger, all playing together. So we're playing this way. So when you play this style of finger picking, most of the times the thumb is going to play the bass, but we are changing that this time in this exercise. And sometimes the thumb plays the bass note, and sometimes it doesn't, and it's just fine. And then for the motive, we always have that line, so we need to play that line along with the chords. And for that we're using the pinky every time. So that's the reason why we're having the open E string most of the times. Actually, every time. So we're making the chord progression more smooth, and we are keeping the motive, so it's more appealing to the ear. And we are also integrating two techniques. On the left hand, we are playing hammering, and on the right hand, we're using finger picking. So those two techniques combined. Of course, with the chord progression, so we are assuming that you already passed the point in which you can change quick enough between chords. And that's it. And that's also important that you are applying some theory. So you're learning the major scale here. So you're just visualizing it. You're laying out the major scale on the fretboard on this area, and you're seeing what's possible. You're learning chords that work with that for a specific key. And you can also see that you can do other things and you can do quick, small arrangements while using the scale. So let's put everything into practice. This is the exercise. Beautiful. So that's what you can do on your own. You can choose a key, you can choose a scale, and try to apply that knowledge, that theory, to a couple of techniques. Ideally, one technique on the left hand and one technique for the right hand. That's how you start integrating concepts. And that's when you start actually learning the guitar. So it becomes a more natural process. Thanks for watching and have fun.